Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is going to be a 2.5-year review on the Diamondback bed cover for my 2021 Toyota Tacoma. It features lockable storage, durable diamond plate aluminum construction, the ability to tie down equipment or a load as needed with bed cleats and ratchet straps, mostly waterproof weather stripping, more on that later in the video, the ability to open your tailgate with the cover closed, an optional flush mounted toolbox, or what Diamondback calls their cross bin. They offer rack systems, cab guards, optional lighting, MOLLE panels, and one of my favorites that I'd love to have in the future is this mini rooftop tent that mounts to the bed cover with a rack system. There are several different folding styles that Diamondback has to offer, so just head over to the website and take a look for what would best fit your needs. There is a safety catch that keeps the cab panel from opening more than a third of the way. Close the cover slightly to take the tension off the safety catch, then push up on the safety catch to open the panel. And just so you guys know, this is not a cheap bed cover. Back when I paid for it, it was $1,699 US. I believe it now costs $1,850 before tax. However, it is made in the USA and it has a solid warranty. So if you're looking for a budget-friendly cover, this may not be for you. However, I have seen how long the budget ones last, and that is how I justified the cost. If this cover lasts the lifetime of the truck, I see it being worth every penny. To open the panels, just turn the handles 90 degrees clockwise and the lock rods will move inboard, unlocking the panel. Lift and the gas struts will open it up. To lock, turn the handles 90 degrees counterclockwise and the lock rod will hit the striker brackets, as shown here, pulling the cover down snug. Much like everything on the Diamondback bed cover, the striker brackets use factory mounting holes where no drilling is required. There are 8 points of contact that hold the bed cover down to the truck. The forward lock rod locks into the factory bed rails, and then there are 4 C-clamps that provide clamping force for the center panel. And coming to the aft lock rod, it locks into 2 striker brackets, as shown. To easily remove the panels, open your tailgate and then access the panel that you're trying to remove. Remove the gas springs from the access panel ball studs, remembering to support the panel with one hand as you do. Tilt the access panel to exactly 90 degrees, grip the panel by the middle stud with both hands, separate the panel from the right drop-on hinge by lifting with your right hand only. Keep the pivot and tilt of the panel to an absolute minimum as you separate the left slip joint hinge by sliding the whole panel to the right. Slide the panel to the left on the slip joint hinge to engage it. Then drop the right side on the drop-on hinge. Bulkhead seal, which is placed under the bulkhead all the way across the rail, has held up great. The sealant / RTV that you install to waterproof this area and on the other side is deteriorating a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and remove and reinstall some silicone in that area. Now the seal in this area has kind of always been a problem. There's a little gap there, and I'll show you that's where it actually leaks. And it's kind of the same thing on the other side. There's a little gap which allows a little bit of water to seep in there during heavy downfall of rain. The seals are deteriorating a little bit, so that means it's probably time to get replacements. I am not sure if Diamondback will replace them at no cost, but I will let you guys know in a future video after I reach out to them. Here's my little demonstration to show an exaggerated form of rainfall, just to show you where it leaks. Now, where it does leak, it is very minimal, and I've never had anything ruined or soaked because of this bed cover. Here you can see how it runs off the bed rails and pushes it off the side of the truck. And here's where it minimally comes through the little seal areas that have little crevices. Now that little drip is what normally comes through during a heavy rainfall. This side's a little exaggerated because I was using a hose. In conclusion, I hopefully have cleared up some questions you may have had about the Diamondback bed cover, and you can see how it has held up in the last 2 years plus of ownership. It has easily handled every scenario that I've thrown at it, from sub-zero winter snow and ice conditions to 4 full-grown adults bouncing on the cover while camping. The cover has protected all of my expensive tools and equipment with confidence since installing it. I have seen more and more of these on the road, and I hope maybe I've influenced you to save up and pull the trigger on the last bed cover you'll ever need, in my opinion. See you next time.